and I think I've learned that the power lies with the audience and not the comedian.
So how have you maintained that? What keeps you going?
Cash, yeah. No. I fear losing pulse on world and people. I did a chunk of movies and then I stopped doing movies.
Right.
And I really decided to lean into stand-up comedy because I saw an opportunity to be someone in it.
Hello and welcome to CNN-News18. Today we have with us a rather special guest. He has made us laugh, he has made us cry on his movies, and he has always made a point that we always take back something or the other when we watch him. Either on stage or in cinema, he never fails to disappoint. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Veer Das to CNN-News18.
Hey, thank you. I disagree with you though. I've never made people cry in a movie.
And in a way wherein you move us by your action.
Only the box office collections have made people cry. Apart from that, I've never made people cry. But
probably the producers cried in that case, if I may say so.
But in today's ecosystem, they are not alone crying for this thing. So yeah.
That's true. Yeah. But we're here to promote Full Volume.
Yes.
And tell us what can we expect. I mean, it's not that we see you on stage or anything of that sort. And I don't remember the last time I've seen you or watched your shows, I've returned disappointed. So the pressure is still there.
Yeah, but it's kind of a much more free special. It's a much sillier special. It's a very foolish special. What happened was Netflix and I, touchwood, we had a wonderful run with our last special. It's called Landing.
Yeah.
And we were able to achieve great things with that. And Netflix was like, chalo ek aur karte hain. So we were like, okay. And then they were like, what do you want it to be about? And I was like, chalo joy ke bare mein ek special karte hain. And we said we'll shoot it in a stadium in Mumbai and a church in London. And we put the stadium on sale. And God was kind, it sold out in 20 minutes. And that morning I woke up without a voice.
Oh God, okay.
So it's just gone. And I spent 6 weeks in silence, not talking before we shot this special. And the voice came back the night before the special. It was healthy enough to do it. But if you spend, it's like a very long vipassana, you know, and so you spend 6 weeks with your own thoughts. You discover what a horrible person you are, and you discover that life should be lighter and life should be sillier and what it means to have a voice. So it's a show I rewrote in my mind.
6 weeks.
In those 6 weeks.
Okay.
So even I didn't know how it was going to go. Even Netflix didn't know how it was going to go. Touchwood, I think it went quite well. But it is not the special we set out to do. It turned into something far sillier and far crazier.
Wow. Is that the better version?
I don't know. Who will ever know? But I think the theme of the special is itna sochne ka nahi hai. You know, like just keep talking. If you have a voice, keep using your voice, keep talking, and you'll be just fine.
In those 6 weeks of silence, what was that one point that made you think, or you know, that stuck with you probably for a long time? That's made it into the special as well.
I think that we think too much about what we're going to say. I think that really to be free as an artist is to not pre-think too much or post-think too much, but just to say. And I think for me, you know, this is special number 4 with Netflix, right? Yeah. So I've really put a lot of careful thought into every word, and you obsess about every word, etc., etc. But in this one, it was nice to just like khulke, just have some fun. You know, so I think it's a different vibe of a special. It's also what I'm really proud of is it's an Indian crew out of India that is shot on 3 continents.
Wow.
With an Indian crew found over there as well. So we went to a church in London, and my DOP Siddharth Vasani and Akash, who's the producer, who's here as well. We found a crew that does weddings, a Desi crew that does weddings. We found a similar crew in New York. But usually bahar jaake,
I know.
You know, you have to hire all the American crews and then wahan par unse thoda gyan lena padta hai, etc., etc. It was nice for a brown crew to go across the world and be like, chalo,
we can do this too.
Please do what we tell you to do. And we'll shoot in your iconic venue.
But how was that different?
I think, well, firstly, you're shooting brown faces and brown talent. So a brown crew knows how to do it better.
True.
We know how to light each other better. We know how to make each other up better. Also, I think that there is an unapologetic Desi emotional quotient that needs to be captured in the filmmaking of a special. I'll sound a little pretentious, but I think a Netflix special or a comedy special is filmmaking.
True, no doubt.
Agar aap dekho, I've written a story. I've shot it with 15 cameras. I've edited it. There's an arc to it. I've sound designed it. I've mixed it. I've color graded it. It's what you do for a movie.
True.
Except actors get 2 takes. I only get 1 take, right? To get this right. So, if you consider it filmmaking, you want people who understand Indian filmmaking.
True, that's true.
You know, the landing special was shot by Jay Oza, who shot Gully Boy.
Yeah.
But it was shot in New York. But when we went and shot it, Oza put the camera on his shoulder and stood on stage with me, you know, for 1.5 hours. And like the American guys had never seen anything like that. You know, they'd be like, but how? There's no dolly, there's no this, there's no that. And I'm like, no, this is Desi filmmaking.
Yeah.
You know,
This is how we learned it.
This is how we learned it. We're passionate about it. So I think this show kind of reflects that as well.
No doubt. But you know, when you're writing jokes, and especially since you rewrote just within 6 weeks,
Yeah.
does it come to you easily as well these days? Or does it take you enough time like it used to before as well?
I don't, there's no, easy means the audience will let you know. Writing is easy,
Right.
You know, writing well is hard. I woke up and wrote this morning, but whether it's good or not, I'll find out at Habitat tonight when I go and try the material.
No doubt.
You know,
but
so-
that's been the process with you? There's
Yeah,
always been the
usually
process.
this, my wife and I, we lived in Goa during the pandemic. And then I took a chota sa 1 BHK. It's literally just 300 square feet or something that I would use as a satellite apartment when I came to Mumbai for meetings. We moved back to Goa. We moved back to Mumbai a few months ago, and I kept that apartment. And I've turned it into a little writing room. So, subah uth ke, I quickly say bye to my wife, but like, bina shower, just brush teeth out of the house, and I try and write for 2 hours every morning.
Okay.
And then I go to a club at night, and I discover I'm not as talented as I thought I was in the morning, and the crowd lets me know what's funny.
All right. But what's your research material like? You know, people are so intrigued because you come up with something new every single time. There are very hardly, I mean, I don't even remember somebody even commenting saying, okay, Veera's repeated the joke.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get to that? What is your research material like? What is your lens for life like?
For a special, it's a core feeling. You know, a broad understanding is a special about reaching out across the world. Losing it is a special about letting go. Veerdas for India is a special about nostalgia, right? Landing is about what it means to love your country.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And this special is about silence. So there is a central core feeling to every special. Beyond that, subject matter is the world. You know, you and me have the same subject matter. Something happens in the world, they expect you to make truth of it and me to make light of it, right? And so we're all kind of talking about the same thing.
Correct. But how much important is it for you when you say, you know, truth of it and the light of it, probably. But you also give out something in that joke, you know, something for somebody to think about or something for somebody to take away from. So
I mean, that's part of the special is also, I don't think that's what I do. And I think I've learned that's that the power lies with the audience and not the comedian. You know, if I was to look at you and you know, for instance, if I was to say, you know, the state of the roads outside in Mumbai right now is awesome. You just smile.
yeah,
Right? I've said that with a straight face.
true.
Right? So who has told the truth? You or me?
Me, probably, yes.
There you go, right? So the point of the special is, I think after doing this for so long, I've realized that comedians just say stupid things, but the audience tells the truth.
Okay.
You know, and the power lies with them. So it is, your reaction tells the truth, not my words. So really, you should get into trouble and not me.
It's always the other way around.
It's the point of the special, yeah.
I understand. This is, I think, your 5th project with Netflix, if I'm not
special,
wrong.
yeah.
And how special is it for you?
It is, what I like about them is, there's a relationship where I get to very honestly articulate what I'm trying to do and why it is scary for me. And they sense that I'm challenging myself and therefore will challenge themselves as well. You know, ideally, as you through get more known as a performer or get more global as a performer, it should be easier to mount a large show.
True.
Right? You can have like rock star entry and aisa lights jayega or smoke aayega, etc., etc. But if you go into a platform and say, listen, it's my 5th special, and I want to do it in a stadium with no set,
Right.
and there's no design, it's just me and one light,
I understand.
and the audience, which should be in darkness, is fully lit and fully visible. And then I want to shoot it in 3 countries, again with no set, and just to have it revolve around this one central light, which is making my life very difficult as a comic. But I want to see if I can pull off a show where 12,000 people are clearly visible, and one man standing in the center of them can hold them with just one light.
True.
You know, a platform really has to have faith in your art to say, "Haan, chalo,
You can do it.
let's try it."
That's true.
So I think we have that relationship now.
I understand. How much have you evolved, Veer, in terms of not just
It's not.
no, in terms of your writing as well?
It's a slow descent into madness.
I think we started the interview with begging to differ. I think I'm doing that too over here. But we don't. I mean, as a fan, as somebody who has admired your work as well, I don't think there's a decline slump. And I touch wood and just hope that doesn't happen ever. But what, according to you, has been your kind of transition, probably, if I may ask? You're one of the pioneers who started out with stand-up comedy in India as well.
People say that, but I disagree with it. You know, there is a Johnny Bhai, Bamani Rani.
Of course, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Before me, yeah.
There are stalwarts, but I'm saying in terms of the kind of comedy you do, the
Yeah.
kind of quality that we see in you, right? That has been ever growing and ever evolving. That is what I come to when I say that. So how have you maintained that? What keeps you going?
Cash, yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think about that. I just think about, okay, what is terrifying, and let's try and do it next. You know, I spent last year doing 5 things that terrified me, because the year before that was a comfortable year.
Okay.
And the year before that was a terrible year.
Right.
You know, so I've learned that there's no orchestrating of this storyline.
Right.
You know, the landing special came off of a year of no work.
I understand.
And phone not ringing. And so that was very simple. All you had to do was tour, and you had to write this one Netflix show, and that turned into something beautiful.
True.
Right? But then because of that, the career kind of,
It got a boost.
It got a boost. And so then last year it did many things, but they were all things that I had not done before.
True.
So then I spent the whole year scared, saying, "Oh, am I doing this well? Am I not doing this well? I've never done this before." So, I think for me it's about that. It's is the year surprising me?
Right.
And am I waking up thinking I'm terrified but inspired?
Great. So are you also saying that you are okay with a terrified year rather than a good year?
Yeah, I've been scared for 12 months. I mean, long story short, I co-directed a movie,
Right.
I wrote a book, I did this special, I did a series, and I'm writing a live show that's terrifying as well. So they're all things I've never done before, and formats I've never done before.
Sweet.
So,
What are you most feared for? Like, is there something that scares you? Like that one thought that is there at the back of your mind?
No, I fear losing pulse
Okay.
on world and people. I've been fortunate to, in different worlds, to be around the Comedy Cellar, for instance, in New York, where you will see a Chappelle or a Chris Rock, etc., etc. Or I've been fortunate enough to work with like an Amir Khan, or Shah Rukh Khan, etc., as a writer, or as a director or an actor, etc., etc. The one thing that really they've done well is they continue to stay inquisitive about people.
People, that's true.
They're very, you are the only person in the room when they are talking to you.
True.
They're very interested in who you are, and it took me a while to realize the reason they do that is, yes, because they're humble and all of that stuff, but they are genuinely sponging off of
you.
I feel like a conversation with you will wind up in a performance of theirs 3 years from now, because they'll remember a mannerism about you.
True.
So for me, I fear losing interaction with people, or pulse of the world, or ever becoming tone deaf. And so I try and keep my world small, You know, there's no massive entourage. I travel largely alone. So that I can access people, we can have conversations.
True.
Also, my level of being known is very chill because my people who watch my stuff are very intelligent and they're like, they can talk, you know what I mean? Nobody's like throwing their underwear at me and me like selfie and all of that. You know, that's not happening. But that's what I feel. I feel losing touch with the pulse.
I understand. You also mentioned about Amir Khan, and it's been 14 years for Delhi Belly.
For Delhi Belly, yeah.
Yes. How is that? I mean, it'll never get old for us here. I mean, I can still switch it on. I can watch it anytime, anywhere.
I was in a room where one of my younger people in my family, one of my nephews, was watching it, and I was like, "Yeah, it holds up, yeah. Like visually, it holds up. You know, sometimes things feel dated, even visually, etc. No, it holds up, and comedically, it definitely holds up.
Do you wish to have like a sequel to it?
It's a tough. I mean, you know, I did a chunk of movies and then I stopped doing movies.
Right.
And I really decided to lean into stand-up comedy because I saw an opportunity to be someone in it. But somehow I've been in 2 movies that everybody wants a sequel to. You know, Delhi Belly and Go Go Gone.
No doubt.
And both are kind of these cult movies. I think there's 1 or 2 more years in which it can happen. And then if it doesn't, you waited too long. So if they're going to do it, you got to do it like, you know, Khemu's married with a kid. You know what I mean? Tiwari's a director, I'm a director. We've got, you know, Imran has a kid as well. Roy Kapoor has 3 kids, I think, now. You know, so this version of Delhi Belly should lean into who we really are now.
The next
and I think it could be interesting and funny.
Have you thought of writing for it?
I would... I'd think about it, you know, I'd think about taking a stab at directing it or writing it, etc. But there is, touchwood, I'm directing many things now.
I know.
So, you know, there's things.
One more to your feather.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But before I leave you, Veer, what can we expect from you in the coming months?
So Netflix special, July 18th, full volume will come out.
Yes.
I just co-directed a movie called Happy Patel Khatarnak Jasoos, which Amir produced.
Yes.
I play Happy Patel. That'll be out at some point. I wrote a book called The Outsider. That's out November 4th. And there is a YouTube thing that you've never seen before and I've never seen before, and a massive live show.
Wow, that's great. And I think apart from the live show, I think there's everything that we have not done before, and we're going to see you in a new light. So
I hope so.
All the best, Veer, and we're really excited for you.
Thank you.
And even though I want to say off pressure, I really can't. But I mean, I really hope you keep making us laugh.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, man. Thank you.